Bluecats. Welcome back to another episode of Bluecat News Network. I'm Haigen and we're only hours away from spring break. One Act Play has been practicing for this week's district competition.
We put on the best show that we can. It's left up to the judges after that, but I believe completely in my girls and my boys, my team. The play is called the Savannah Sipping Society, and it is about 4 middle-aged women, all who have been through very rough tragedies in their life. The stars are Abby Allen, Bailey Kimmel, Emily Taylor, Hannah Rose.
I'm not a very emotional person in my day-to-day life, so to get to play some of these characters is a lot of fun, and it's a great bonding opportunity with the other people who are on the team.
I think One Act Play is a way for students to express their individuality.
Can't wait to see the play. I'm Dylan Rogers from BNN.
Nearly 20 girls tried out last week for the cheerleading team and mascot. Here's Valen and what it takes to be a part of the team.
Last week, our Lady Bluecats held the 2021-2022 cheer and mascot tryouts.
In order to try out for cheer, you have to have good grades, you have to get teacher recommendations, and you have to be always on top of stuff. You can't be getting in trouble or anything. But the most nerve-wracking part is after you're done, whenever you're just waiting to find out whether you made it or not. I think that's the scariest part. Whenever I'm done trying out, I think I feel pretty good most of the time. If you mess up, then I'd say it's pretty scary because you just don't know what's going to happen. And cheerleading, it's a pretty big commitment. You have to go to all of the football games, the home and away games, and all the home JV games, and all of the home district basketball games, and we have competitions and practices, so I'd say it's a pretty big commitment.
Congrats, ladies. I'm Valen Rosales with Bluecat News Network.
Stock shows are now in the majors, and Abigail Wyatt did a great job at the stock show in San Antonio. Abigail and her pig won second in the heavyweight crosses. Congratulations. Even after our past couple breaks, it's time for spring break. Let's see what our students are doing this next week.
Spring break is coming up and we asked around to see what people are doing, and here's what they had to say.
For spring break, I will be babysitting and hanging out with friends.
My plans for spring break are probably going to be just stay in shape and be ready for baseball next week.
Well, we don't have any big fun plans, but my plans are to go get my grandson, spend some time with him. I want to work outside my yard. I like to do plants and flowers and things, so I'm going to do that. And just rest up and recuperate for the rest of the spring semester.
My plans for spring break are most likely going camping and going to the lake. And my birthday's during spring break, so celebrating that.
What are you doing for spring break? I'm Autumn Stubbs with Bluecat News Network.
The once-in-a-lifetime ice apocalypse hit last week and left us all pretty stranded. Here's some of the inventive ways that we handled it. Here's Faith.
Recently, the city of Coleman was hit by Snowmageddon, affecting many students, staff, and their families.
I don't remember what day it was we lost power, but we were out of power for like 40 hours. So no, we ended up losing power. We have a gas fireplace, and we pretty much just kept that on, and we would leave our gas or the stovetop on. I really stayed home when we needed to go to my grandma's house. That's really the only time we left the house if she needed us, because we had to take our generator to her house so we could keep her warm.
We had rolling power, so we had it off for a couple hours, then on for a few, and then back off. We did that for several days. We all bundled up together really tightly, and then we had the heater on when we could. We survived it really well, considering the others really had a lot more struggles without power and water and things. So we made it, and I'm proud of us for making it. I don't necessarily want to experience it again.
Well, boy, oh boy, that was pretty outrageous. But hey, whatever works. Maybe next time we'll be more prepared for Snowmageddon. I'm Faith Hoover with Bluecat News Network.
I hope everybody's back on their feet after the big ice storm. March 2nd is National Teen Mental Health Day. Here's Madison with some tips on how to keep a healthy mind and a positive attitude.
March 2nd was National Mental Health Day. We asked Ms. South for some tips on coping with challenges of life.
Positive thinking is so important. When you're around someone who's thinking positively, you can't help but be a positive thinker yourself. Some mental routines that you can do to help keep yourself positive is just being aware of your surroundings, like really thinking about the beautiful weather, the trees, the birds singing. Just think about positive things helps you to be positive. take time to be proud of yourself and your accomplishments and just really give yourself credit for everything you're doing. That will help you stay positive.
Positive thinking helps with stress management and can even improve your health. I'm Madison from Bluecat News Network.
Spring at Coleman High School means many sports. This week, Brock focuses on baseball. Up next is CSPN.
Welcome back to CSPN, I'm Brock Bolden. We'll jump right into baseball where the boys competed in the Brownwood tournament, taking home 1 win and 2 losses. Here's some of the highlights. Although basketball has ended, some Bluecats have been recognized for their excellence on the court as well as off. Abby Ellen was named the defensive MVP of District 8-2A. Tessa Arnold and Katie Elder garnered first-team selections, with Briley Gilbreth and Aislinn Cox taking home second-team selections. Peyton Garrett and Adley Johnson were also honorable mentions. On the boys' side, Braxton Smith was named the Offensive Player of the Year in District 8-2A. Corbin Rosales and Jalen Holloway were first-team selections. Cameron Sykes and Rylan Gentry second-team selections, and Clayton Olinger, Jacob Homan, and Roby Odom took home honorable mention, as well as 10 boys being named to the academic all-district selections. Several powerlifters qualified for regionals. Dylan Mickler, Denver Hunter, Dayton Hunter, Dylan Diaz, Blake Kennedy, and Jared Fain all qualified for regionals, with Alicia Parks being the lone girl to qualify. Good luck to Alicia, who competes tomorrow in Kermit. That's all the time we have for CSPN. I'm Brock Bolden.
Having a bad day? Needing a little pick-me-up? Well, come purchase your own Bag-O-Air. So affordable, even a homeless woman could afford it.
Your days used to look like this. With the astounding Bag-O-Air, they can be full of entertainment and fresh breezes. We fill our days with plastic-wrapped air, and you should too. Call today and you will get the Bag-O-Air for only $2.99. Life is short, don't take this for granted.
Make skin cancers chemical that cause heart damage, lung damage, liver failure, and death.
What's the spring break weather going to be like? Here's Xander.
Hello everyone. This weekend we're going to have some mostly sunny weather with a high of 63 and a low of 45. During spring break we're going to have some clouds with a high of 77 and a low of 55. And at the end of spring break we're going to have some isolated thunderstorms. Have a great spring break everyone. Back to you, Haigen.
March brings springtime, but it also brings National Celery Month. Blaze, our man on the street, celebrates those green stalks.
If you aren't aware, March is National Celery Month. Here are students and faculty's reactions.
Tastes good. It goes good in stuffing.
Celery is disgusting.
It's fresh.
But raw celery is just nasty. You gotta chew. It doesn't taste like hamburger or nothing good.
Who doesn't like celery?
Make sure to eat your veggies, Bluecats. This is Blaze, the man on the streets with BNN.
Y'all have a fun and safe spring break. I'm Haigen Hemphill with Bluecat News Network, and we'll see y'all next time.